I just want to do a maniacal laugh every time I start a stream. And this time it would be because I haven't done one in a minute. Couldn't tell you why. I tell you what, I see some YouTubers, they get away with doing videos once a week or something. They have higher production quality than I do. And they're geniuses. They're making thousands of dollars every day. Having fun. But to do that, I would need 1,000 subs or YouTube won't pay me a dime. I'm trying to add YouTube chat into my window. Let's see if it works. I think I've done it. Somebody type something. Anyway, welcome to Ethereum Live with Great Scott the Gamer. That's me. I'm not going to be on all night, but it is getting late. Time for all the kids to go to bed because this show is not for kids. And for the rest of you, anything we say is for fun or educational purposes. All right. I've been obsessed with mining lately. Obsessed. I can't get enough. I've been building machines. Willy Wonka, what up, man? All right. Well, it didn't appear on screen, did it? God damn it. I tried to get the live chat on live on screen. How hard is that? You know what I'm saying? I do see it. I see the chat on the OBS, but it's not anything close to what I want. So let's go ahead and do this. Boom, bright screen. We're going to go to the top where we click create. You can't see it here because it's gotta get down. Boop. Here we go. Up at the top, got this create button. You got the go live button. You have the stream button. Let's see what happens next. Pop out chat. Copy. No, that's not working. Okay, no. That's the same one I used before. All right, we'll just keep troubleshooting until we figure this one out. What up, Benjamin Lundell? Good. Keep diamond hands on ETH. That shit's going to be powerful for a little while at a minimum. For a while at a minimum. That's not working. Okay, no. Give me a second here. Look at this fucking shithead. I really have to. Okay, so pop out chat. Check this out. Boom. Right click this. And then I can do a new browser source. Yeah. And then I can throw this in here. Boom, boom. Now the problem is I can't figure out how to do this before I start the chat, which is obviously what you'd want to do. Uh-oh. No. It's ugly. Properties. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, fellas. Look at that, huh? Progress. Now, why can I do that before the stream starts? That's the question. What up, GG? So apparently we have something. Does it? So you can't see when I'm typing something. Maybe. Oh, wow. That took a minute. Okay. Anyway, I have been doing some mining stuff like nonstop. That's what I do. It's wild. Like it's like all I'm doing. I'm looking for GPUs. I'm building GPU rigs. Johnny Stang, what is up? I am doing all of that, and I just want to build more GPUs. I posted on Facebook, I will build rigs for you. Custom built, whatever you want, 10 to 25 grand, and I will build you a custom rig. I'll take $1,500 to do it, no problem. And I will. I can do it in a minute. And guys, I can build a 63090 rig, you know, out the door, probably 22,000. And we're talking about 720 plus hash rate. We're talking about $1,900, $2,000 a month cash money for a $22,000, $25,000 investment. You're going to get $1,900, $2,000 a month. Imagine if you could buy a house for $22,000, $25,000. Let's just say 25. I'm not doing it for 22. Let's say for $25,000 you could buy a house, and then you could put a renter in that house, and that renter paid you $2,000 a month. Do you realize what kind of turnover that is? That's like the best investment ever. Every single person should do all of that. They should do as much of that as they could. They should sell everything they own and invest in that as much as they could. Because if anybody ever told you that you could buy a $25,000 asset and get $2,000 a month return on that, you should immediately invest in that. That's what I'm offering to people. It sounds too good to be true. And it kind of is, because to be honest, you don't know if Ethereum goes down. You don't know if it goes down. And that's a risk. It's a risk someone's going to have to take. Haha. Dude, I am hunting for graphics cards every day, a couple times a day, on Amazon, on Newegg, on bestbuy.com. I'm only buying them new, and I'm only buying them from reliable sources. I'd rather pay a premium than deal with some dipshits, some, Chinese websites, used products that might not work, like all of that. I'm not dealing with any of that shit. It's going to be new. It's going to be from a reputable source. That's it. 1 and 2. Let's get to looking at some charts. Guys, boom. Bitcoin here. I basically said that right at the bottom here that this was the bottom. And that was correct. Lucky me. You know what? That's what the charts were saying to me. I was right. The charts were right. I think most people could look in behind and then they could see that if they look back hard enough. I drew this kind of a trend. I drew these kinds of lines long before this happened, long before it got here, and long before it decided to do anything after here, okay? We got up into this space, and I said, this is the moment. Either we're going to reject here and fall down hard and find the new low, or we're going to run up. And then we did. We ran up. So then we're looking good. In fact, we had our Sunday pullback. Didn't we? We were looking fine. Yeah, we went down 3%. No big deal. I basically think we're done falling for our Sunday fall. I did post this in my Patreon. Link in the description for any of you who are interested. It's $5 a month. It pays for itself pretty quickly if you end up doing anything that I do, because every time I see a good trade entry point, I'll post it in there. I'll say, guys, look at this. We got a 1 hour buy dot right here. We have a 30-minute bullish diversion, which was there earlier. Did it disappear? Was that on Ethereum? Oh yeah, here it was on Ethereum. This is the other one I posted. 30-minute bullish diversion, guys, and look at the size of this green buy dot right here on Ethereum. It's huge. Called this out. My Patreon, basically 1.5% run since then. If you'd put in, if you'd put in $1,000 on Ethereum right here, you would pay for 3 months of Patreon alone. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Guys, I think we're running up all week. That's what I think. Look at here. Look at Ethereum right here, guys. We got a 4-hour bullish diversion right here with a big ass green buy dot right here. Mr. Yoshi, what up? Look at this setup. This is a beautiful setup. 4-hour bullish diversion, huge green buy dot, nice up and curve down, and we get our red sell dot, which is fine, but we don't necessarily sell because the pullback is minimal. So it's going to look like this. Bigger ups, kind of sideways, bigger ups, okay? This is what you got to be looking at for the next few days. We're past this future CME bullshit that everybody was pulling. We're past the last week of bullshit sell-offs and dumps. We're past all that. I just don't see that happening for the next 5 days. I just don't, because we have too much upward pressure, too much interest. It was surprising last week that they were able to push through all that. Last week was the fucking blow up. It was the blow up, and somehow the negative Nancy motherfuckers, the F2 pools, the whoever it was that sold $20 billion worth of crypto in the last week, and God knows why you would fucking do that, because we're poised to pop. This was going to be the week, but we were expecting a post-CME futures expiration date downturn, but we did that the week before the CME futures expired instead of after. Plus, BitBoy mentioned this in his video, and this is something I'd mentioned a couple times in the last few months. The first 2 weeks of the month are like the hottest weeks of the year. The first 2 weeks of the month are always the hottest, not always, they're most often the most hottest, right? And not Sundays, right? And not, so you don't want to be messing around with, you know, the last couple of weeks of the month or the last week of the month. You don't want to be messing around on Sundays unless you know what you're doing. The first Monday through Friday, the first 2 Monday through Fridays of the month are the best time to make your profit for the month. Guess what? Today is the 28th. 29th, 30th, 31st of this month is this week. And then we go into the first and the second. I'm expecting us to just go upwards for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, we're going up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can quote me on that. You can come back. I'll be on a number of nights this week and next week and all through the month. And if you find somebody, if you find that we're just fucking bleeding and dropping dead for the next week or two, throw it in my face. You know what? Say, Scott, you fucking said we were going to be going up for the next 2 weeks. And you'd be like, I'll say, you know what? You're goddamn right. And guess what? I'll be taking a loss because I'm going to be betting my own money on upward momentum, upward prices, upward volumes, correct moving averages, all of it. And across the board, everything's going to be blowing up. It's going to be frenzy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to go up over 60 grand. It's going to hold. Ethereum's going to go up over, maybe it's going to go up over 2 grand. Ethereum's getting a lot of hate right now. And that's the problem with coins and crypto in general. It has to have a hype. It has to have a belief. It has to have a popularity. It has to have a following. It has to have people that want to invest money into it. And if Ethereum continues to fail like it has been doing for the last month and a half, 2 months straight, while everything else is like exciting and fun and blowing up and this and that and the other thing, it's going to have missed the fucking boat. Yeah, I mean, okay, you know, 3 months ago, you could have got this shit for a quarter of this price, right? A 3 times, 4 times, 5 times is not amazing when you're talking about the blow up. This is the moon time. This is some of the most critical 4 months of the entire bull cycle. Anything that, like, Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs. Well, while Bitcoin was hitting 63,000, what the fuck was Ethereum doing? Nothing. So anyway, BitBoy said that if Ethereum doesn't hit like 2,500 by the end of March, he is going to recommend people get out of Ethereum. That's a big announcement from him because he's a huge proponent of Ethereum. He made that announcement just this morning, which is fucking crazy. I'm still bullish. I'm farming Ethereum. I want Ethereum to succeed. Ethereum has the most shit built on its platform. Everything you look at, every app, every dApp, every game, every DeFi thing, every token, everything's being built on the Ethereum network. And maybe with Ethereum 2.0 and EIP 1559 and all that other bullshit, they'll improve the Ethereum to the point where it's actually able to host everything correctly and quickly and cheaply. And then Ethereum prices can start to go up through the fucking roof. And even if I lose 50% of my return on my fucking Ethereum gains from mining it, maybe the price will be up 50% and it's a wash. I'll take that. I'll take a fucking wash. Good. Go for it. Anyway, this is ADA. ADA's got a lot of hate these days. By the way, you can see this chart. I drew a lot of this before it ever happened. Before it ever happened. You can't see prices. The chat, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like this chat to be just the words and like the words over the screen, but not a big white background. That's what I'd like. That's what I'd fucking like. Anyway. How can I do that? I want to show you ADA. And then I'll let you go. Jesus Christ. 5 people on. YouTube algorithm is... I gotta stop swearing. I think the YouTube algorithm has picked up on the idea that I swear and drink and don't say everything that's so nice in the world, and it stopped sending people in my direction altogether. It went from 1 minute I would do a stream and I would get 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 people like it was nothing. And then zero people would show up who weren't already subscribed. 0 people would see the video or watch it that weren't already subscribed. Like 100% of all of my views that I get now are subscribers. What that tells me is that YouTube will not fucking send anybody my way, which is really sad. Really sad. It's very sad. Makes me want to cry. All right. Trying to do this here. Stream elements overlays. Does anybody fucking know how to do this thing? Because I want to improve the chat, make it look like it's invisible. That'd be nice. That's what I'd like to do. Start a new channel. God damn it. I just hit 100 and I just hit 650 subscribers, you know, and you need 1,000 to ever get monetized on YouTube. And I want 1,000. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Okay, I want them. I want those fucking things. Now give me a second. I'm trying to look at the... I just clicked at this button. I clicked edit and nothing's popping up. Waiting for stream elements. Go stream elements. If I start a new channel, how long is it going to take me to get to 1,000 subs again? 1,000? Oh my god. Edit stream elements. Jesus. So anyway, thanks Resurrect. I had 600. Somebody had a buddy of mine who helped me build my first rig. And the guy's a fucking genius, by the way. He's an engineer, self-taught. Okay. He bought a card off of somebody on Facebook in my area. He was a couple hours away. And he was like, "Can you run over there and buy that off of this guy? I'll Venmo you the money." And then he did. And I went and bought the card for him. And it sat at my house for 2 weeks. I had it on my rig and it was running nicely. And I was having a 600 mega hash per second Now I don't. Would be nice. You can see I'm making $1,230 a month here on my 2.5 rigs that I have running currently. All right, copy overlay URL. Okay, maybe. Let me see here. Copy overlay URL. Okay, properties. Paste. I cannot get this damn thing. Go. Let's go. I can see it I can see it here. Look at, you can see it on the screen. Why can't I get that to come over? Let's go, you know, come on over. Stop fucking around. Hmm. I spent 22K. So 22K is getting me, and that 1230 is the lowest it's ever been. It's been up to 1500 before. It fluctuates depending on the Ethereum blockchain. It fluctuates. What up, Dave? What up, man? How'd you find this channel? How the fuck do you find this channel? Did somebody post it in the Discord? Let's look in the Discord. Whoop, that's how you type Discord. So yeah, I put in 22K. I built 3 rigs. The first rig was all 1070s. The second rig was all 2070s. And then, nope, nobody posted it here. All right. The third rig was a single 3090. And so it needs improvements. That's why I ordered another 3090 today. I found one for 2,800 bucks. $2,800, which you may or may not know is like $1,000 over MSRP, but is still $600 less than you can find them for on the black market. So I got myself another 3090 today. I'm going to be building a 63090 rig. I custom built my own open air rig frame. I don't have pictures I can flip to and show you or any of that jazz, so we'll work on that later. Okay, ADA. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go up. It's gonna be fine. It's getting more and more use cases. It's getting more and more contracts. It's getting more and more people excited about it. ADA is going to be fine. It barely even fell on a Sunday. I basically I called this bottom here. I drew this out long before it happened, and I said, and this kind of action on a Sunday is nothing. This is going to be blowing up all week. If this doesn't go over 130 this week, I'd be surprised. I'm also hopeful that it does, because I have 130 something buy and trade that I'm currently in on a loss, and I want to get even on so that I can be feeling a little bit better with my Kraken account, which last week, you know what BitBoy is great at admitting when he's lost money and gets wrecked in trades, and he'll sell at a loss, jump back in and make his money back. But I prefer not to sell at a loss, because it's easier to not make money, but it's easier to not lose money and make money. And so one of Warren Buffett's trademark phrase was just don't lose money. When you're trading, when you're investing, just don't lose money. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds terrible. But to be honest, here's the key to that equation. The key to that equation is, if you lose 20%, let's say you have $1,000 and you lose 20%, right? And it goes down to $800, right? And then you make 20%. You're not back at $1,000. It's actually harder to get back to where you were than it was to lose it. So 20% on $800 is $160. So you're actually only up to $960. So if you have $1,000 and you lose 20%, and you're at 800, and you gain 20%, you'll be at 960. Overall effect will not be equal. You'll have lost $40. So it's harder to make money. It's not equal when you lose it. So I don't mind Filecoin. I mine Ethereum exclusively right now. Actually, I also mine a little bit of Ravencoin. And Filecoin has been blowing up lately. I saw that. Filecoin has been blowing up. Didn't it make it top 10 recently, or what was it? What is this? Why is this so shitty? What's wrong with this? Okay. Oh no, it was Theta that came up in the top 10. That was the new one. If I could go, oh man, look at XRP making a little run today. That's nice. I wish I got on the Binance coin train a long time ago. Filecoin number 17, up 53% in 7 days, guys. While Ethereum stays stagnant. Isn't that sad? Isn't that fucking sad? That really is sad. I'm so sad to be so hard in on Ethereum while watching everything else do so good. You know, I'm sitting here during this whole bull run, watching Litecoin do better, Chainlink doing better, Theta, Uniswap, Polkadot, and Binance Coin, I think, is one of the biggest winners for me. But yeah, because I like something that's a little bit stable, a little bit more safe, you know, definitely a top 10 coin. I'm not really keen to get in on really small projects that can do rug pulls and just like take your money and run, and then it just, you know, the project's dead and your money's gone, or a number of other things that could happen. A lot of these things under here, they are great ideas. Like VeChain, I want to get in on VeChain. I do want to get in on VeChain. I'm not going to lie about that one. A lot of these things are, I have gone in and out on Aave. A lot of these things are ideas. And they're good ideas, but they don't have real use case. They've never been applied. There's no apps built on them. They're not any network that anybody's building anything on, and etc. And so they're offering good stuff, but it hasn't been used yet. And like, if I was going to invest in something, I'd want to invest in something that at least had some kind of use going on. Neo seems like a good one. What I really want to do is get in on something that is the top 2 biggest players in NFT gaming. I think NFT gaming coins are like the wave of the future for gaming. I want to play video games where I can earn in-game items and sell those and buy those and sell those and trade those. And that's kind of been taboo in gaming for like the last 25 years. I've played MMOs, I've played Final Fantasies, I've played all of that jazz, and you couldn't buy and sell those items for cash easily, quickly, etc. The only problem is all of these NFT gaming coins have fucked the games. The games are fucked. So what happens is they make a limited number of NFTs, and then people jump in, get them all, and then there's none left, and you can't play the game unless you buy the NFTs off of the secondary market. And now I can't even play the game unless I'm buying $1,000 worth of NFTs off of some asshole in the secondary market. I just want to try to play the game. I want to try to earn some NFTs. The game's not fucking producing any NFTs. They're all, and the game says, oh, you want to play this game? Go and buy the character off of the secondary market. Oh yeah? You think I don't even know your game. Why would I pay $500 for some NFT model to play your game when I don't even know if I like it or not? You know, stupid. All the games are like this. I've tried like 10 NFT games. They're fucking up. They're not generating enough NFTs. They're trying to make it so rare and scarce and limited quantity, and then then there's none left, and you can't even play. There's nothing in the game you can play without paying hundreds or thousands of dollars, and it's like, okay, how am I going to play that? That's great. That's great. Now I can't play it. Thanks. Yeah, but I'm super pumped. I'm feeling really bullish this week and next week. I think the next 2 weeks through April is going to be bullish. I think people are starting to get their money, their checks for, they're getting their tax returns, they're getting their stimulus checks, and a lot of people are going to be putting that into crypto. I know I would if I could get a tax return or a stimulus check, but apparently if you make some amount of money, you don't get either of those things. So that's wonderful. Anyway, rig building. I'm trying to get into that business. Dave, if you're interested, I can build you a rig. I'm not going to be mailing them. It's going to be hand delivery only. 25K gets you 2,000 a month in Ethereum. That's the deal. Anybody wants it, DM me, message me, comment, whatever it is. I don't know. Get on Discord. We can talk it out. That's about it for me right now. I'm about to go make sure that my kids are sleeping and see if I can get some personal time with the wife for